Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, look at their head coach. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field. Looks ready to get things started. And we're off in Atlanta. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, these tackles just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Second down pass play coming. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First down, play action. He's got London left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They go play action on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Throwing now out of the shotgun. They sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Drake London with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out have it Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Oliver with the return. Manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets it to his fullback. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
At the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Looking in the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
3rd and long for him here. To the right side and reeled in by London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
For a Saints 1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Saints 1st down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. We've set it downs from 37. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they bring him down around the 34.
Chris Olave. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This is Reed working the right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Saints.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, option play now. He's headed right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get 6 more on their early advantage. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons, running back with John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see, currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeffrey Bossa.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here comes the Saints offense. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
They're going to try and throw it here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Saints push their lead to 18. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons, running back with John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Pass complete to Gibbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
Taken down right now.
Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the
He'll pass it this time. That one's complete over the middle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll work against the blitz. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Finds the in route complete. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He gets this out quickly to London. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons, first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do know how a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd. Back to throw. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got a punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop, bringing us in about the 37-yard line. 2nd down, looking for options. That is Compton, and it's Higgins again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3. It's a win on the road for the Saints. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.